All right, good morning, South Texas. I hope your day is starting off well. It is another warm and humid day here. Of course, classic August here in South Texas. A lot of hot weather is what we are expecting. And the good news is it's not going to be sticking around all week. We are going to have a little bit of a drop in temperatures and a little bit of a boost in rain chances as we head into the end of the week. And we're going to be talking about that in just a moment, as well as what's going on as far as the tropics are concerned. Things are heating up. The peak of the season just around the corner for hurricane season, that is. Here's a look at the almanac so far for today. Of course, that's just the high that they recorded earlier on this morning from the National Weather Service. It's obviously going to get a lot hotter than 80 degrees this afternoon. It's already hotter than 80 degrees out there. The average, though, for this time of year, 95 degrees. So the peak of our average highs is around early August, and then we start to see them go down. So now we've gone down to 96 and now even 95, and temperatures around average should still continue to drop here as we head throughout these next few months. The record, though, 104 degrees set back in 1917. We will not get anywhere near that for today. No worries. I see a few people saying good morning from Star there. Good morning to you as well. Grant also saying good morning. Good morning to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's take a look at the allergy report. Mold's coming in at a light level. We did have ragweed on the board a few days ago, and if you've had a little bit of an issue with allergies, that's likely the culprit. Ragweed always gets me pretty bad. Every time, it's always around this time of year, ragweed will start to return, and sometimes it gets people pretty bad, just kind of like oak does as we move throughout some of those spring months. A look out across South Texas showing that Calaveras Lake is only showing a little bit of blue sky here and there. Partly cloudy sky really overhead. We're going to see a lot more blue sky later on today, though. More like what we're seeing out at Morgan's Wonderland Camp. Seeing more of a mostly sunny sky out there, and then a good amount of cloud cover as we look out from the medical center towards downtown. Downtown, the skyline looking absolutely stunning for today. Now, the UV index for today expected to be all the way up at 10, so make sure you wear plenty of sunscreen, wear a hat, find a way to also stay cool out there. Make sure you're being safe, not just with the sun's rays, but also with the big heat that's going to be possible this afternoon. Not seeing any rain on radar, not going to have any today to offer any relief from this heat like what we had on Saturday. We did have a brief shower pass through, gave a few people relief. I got a brief shower at my house in the medical center, but not everybody, even in San Antonio, saw rain. Going to be dry not just for us today, but all across the Lone Star State. Closest batch of showers and storms is off the coast of Chandelier Island, which is just east of the Louisiana coastline there where it juts out south of Mississippi. And then looking off towards the northeast, you notice up toward Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, into New York. A lot of heavy rainfall. They've got some flooding up there this morning from the remnants, or really it's not even remnants just yet. Tropical Depression Henri is still up there. causing a few issues along the coastline, and also with the heavy rainfall that's going to continue here as we head throughout today as the storm continues to weaken since it's over land. We'll keep a close eye on that, but no impacts to the Texas coastline. Also, tropical wave Invest 97L is out in the middle of the Atlantic. It's expected to move up towards Bermuda over the next 5 days. No threat to Texas, but we'll keep a close eye on it. Only a 30% chance of tropical development over the next 5 days. We also have a 30% chance of tropical development over the next 5 days for this system that's impacting the Lesser Antilles. It will move across the Caribbean over the next few days and get closer on toward Central America. No impact for Texas at this time, but something we're definitely going to be keeping a close eye on. Jamie wants to know, is there going to be any snow today in San Antonio? Jamie, no snow today. And I don't think any of us would want any snow after what we had to deal with in February. I think a little bit of a cool down would be nice, but not any snow, right? So let's take a look at the hurricane season outlook as we head throughout the next couple of days here. We're likely going to see a lot more activity in the Atlantic. The peak of the season on average is September 10th. And you see that things stay fairly active even all the way through October 20th. So we're likely going to continue to see a pretty active Atlantic basin here as we head throughout the next few weeks. Typically, I've told this to a lot of people that some of the worst storms to ever hit the Gulf of Mexico happened in the last 2 weeks of August, first 2 weeks of September. That's really the biggest weeks that we want to keep an eye on. Right now, no threats for Texas, or even for the Gulf for that matter. But something we definitely want to keep an eye on as we head throughout this time of year. Those last 2 weeks of August, first 2 weeks of September are typically the most active. Of course, the season began June 1st. It will end on November 30th. So we'll keep a close eye on everything for all those times in between. Looking pretty hot out there already. Now, notice Eagle Pass coming in at 70 degrees. There's an issue with the sensor. So it's not actually 70 degrees in Eagle Pass. I guarantee it's hotter. 88 in Cotulla. We have 85 in San Antonio, 79 in Bernie, and then you see 90 degrees down towards Port Lavaca. The dew points in the 60s and 70s, so it does feel a little bit hotter than what it actually is out there. 97 in George West, 97 in Beeville, feeling like 100 in LaGrange, 91 in San Antonio, meanwhile feeling like the 80s off towards the Texas Hill Country. Grant says, when do you think we will have the fall-like temps? Grant, I would say that's going to come in more around mid-October. Mid to the end of October, we're going to have a pretty good cool down around here, and that's by South Texas standards. If you're moved here recently from somewhere else, if you want a good cool down, you got to wait till December. So really end of November into December. Future clouds and radar shows that we're going to be dry for the next couple of days. Today, temperatures rise into the mid to upper 90s, may even hit that triple-digit mark down towards Cotulla. And then we move into tonight. Going to see a little bit of cloud cover to start off our Tuesday, but we move into the afternoon. Mostly sunny, rinse and repeat from what we had today. Another hot one. And it's not going to be until we move into the end of the week that we're going to finally see a cool down. Even Wednesday, going to be a rinse and repeat scenario. 70s for lows, 90s for highs. What we typically get this time of year. Rainfall forecast over the next 7 days not showing much, but we do have some rain in the forecast. 1/4 of an inch of rain or less for everybody. Most of the hill country going to make it through the next week without a drop of rain, and that's where we need it because remember, that's what recharges the aquifer. Thankfully, drought hasn't been an issue for the last couple of weeks. Just abnormally dry conditions in Valverde County near the Rio Grande, but that's about it. Your Edwards aquifer level at 660.9. This is why we need the rain in the hill country. It has fallen 0.7 of a foot in the last 24 hours. It's now down to 663.1 for the 10-day average. And if we don't get any significant rain in here over these next few days, we may see this aquifer slip well below 660, and we may see that 10-day average slip below. Remember, when the 10-day average slips below 660, that's when we get stage 1 water restrictions. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on that as well. But right now, no water restrictions in place. Here's your average rainfall by month. Of course, the rain that pushed back the drought, got rid of it for us, happened in April, May, and in July. June was a drier month, but man, we had so much rain in April, May, and July that it really boosted us forward. More than half of the rain that we've had this year occurred in April and May. So that was a really good amount of rainfall. And then the upper level pattern. This is what's going to make us be a little bit hotter for right now. This high pressure that's over us. But watch what happens as we head through the middle of the week and into the end of the week. This high pressure shifts off towards the east, and then that is going to allow them to get really hot down towards the southeastern part of the United States, while we will not be as hot here in Texas. Now notice how I said that. Not going to be as hot. Still going to be pretty hot out there, but you see that in the 7-day forecast. 98 for Wednesday, mostly sunny, and then some slight chances for rain. Not very good rain chances, but some slight rain chances in as we head into the end of the week and into the weekend, with temperatures being just below average. But will that continue? What's the 8 to 14-day outlook? Well, it looks like maybe some slightly above average rain could be possible for our region, which is great. We need that rainfall, and then maybe some around average to slightly above average temperatures. That would be mid-90s for this time of year, so nothing too bad there. Your Texas Gulf Coast forecast, if you're already thinking about the weekend, you may already be thinking about it, especially if you're traveling down to the beach. Maybe dealing with a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, but those are fairly low rain chances. And remember, whenever you have rain on the beach, at least with this kind of a pattern, it will be scattered. It's not going to be constantly raining. Still should be a great weekend for any of those who want to head down and enjoy a good time on the Texas Gulf Coast. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast showing 90s for highs pretty much each day, with even triple digit today in Waco, and no rain chances. So just like how we're dry, that high pressure keeping much of the state dry too. And then finally, your Texas State Park forecast showing that we're going to be having temperatures into the 90s tomorrow afternoon with a lot of sunshine. Great for those who want to be out hiking, but make sure you drink plenty of water and wear plenty of sunscreen, especially if you're hiking somewhere that's real exposed, like Enchanted Rock State Natural Area there in northern Gillespie County. So guys, I'm going to leave you up with the 7-day forecast. I see a few other people, by the way, saying good morning. Good morning to all of you. I hope you're doing well on this Monday. We'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson has the latest update to the forecast coming up at noon. And Weather Chief Bill Taylor's on at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Have a wonderful Monday, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5.